New for you this morning, grab your gardening gloves and your shovels. Today, a nonprofit is going to refresh gardening boxes at a local therapeutic school.
Fox Carolina's Lindsey Gibbs is live in Greenville County to tell us why these gardens are so important.
Hey, good morning. We're here at a child's haven. You can see these gardening boxes all around me. Now, this is a therapeutic school for preschool children who may be struggling from abuse or neglect. Now, what we're going to be doing today is giving these garden boxes an upgrade. Now, what they're here for is to teach families and these children a lot of social skills, as well as how to grow their own produce, which is crucial in times of high inflation. According to data from Feeding America, nearly 12,000 children are food insecure in Greenville County. The Department of Social Services tells us when children suffer from food instability or poor nutrition, it's hard to focus on social skills, learning readiness, and analytical thinking. A child's New Haven created a therapeutic outdoor environment, helping children to de-stress outdoors or learn teamwork in the gardens. But as the seasons change, so do the gardens, and that's where the nonprofit Greenville Garden Givers comes in. They're going to be out here helping refresh these boxes by tearing out weeds, plotting more soil, and donating seeds. Now, it's all happening today at 8:30 this morning. And don't worry, the group plans to be here for a few hours, but if you do miss out on this opportunity, there are resources on our website where you can donate to a child's haven. For now, in Greenville, Lindsey Gibbs, Fox Carolina News.